Hello everyone, this is Ku. Welcome back to the second part of my box review for the ingredient specialist. So I will be starting off with Blastoise. This was the second Squirtle that I got, right after the app was released, and it has, it's a cacao one, and it also has berry finding. So I decided to raise it. It was actually, good, because at Cyan Beach, I did not have any berry specialist that has berry finding, like Dodrio or Feraligatr. So, and I didn't even have Pikachu with berry finding. So, this berry finding Blastoise actually helped me a lot, in earning strength at Cyan Beach. So I'm not using it anymore because I've got a better one for Cacao. So, but it actually saved me a lot when I was a beginner basically. Right, next, Tyranitar, which is for Ginger. When I unlock the 60th, then it's gonna be also Beans. But this was also like the first or second Larvitar that I got in like green grass. Back then I didn't know. Like no one knew like which subskills were good. So I only chose to raise this because it has like so many gold subskills and it's like both Ginger. So, but I back then people kind of wanted to have berry finding for Tyranitar. So I was like, oh, it has it at 100. So if I keep raising it, it will have it eventually. So why not? But then I realized that it will take forever, and I do not think that I actually level this up to 100. So, but still, it has helping speed, helping bonus, and in the far future, it has ingredient finder. So, yeah, it's a decent Tyranitar, I think. And currently, I use this as Ginger collector, but in the future, if I need both Ginger and Beans, I may raise this. I don't have enough candies, but I may try to raise this up to level 60 to unlock the Beans. Right. This Golem is my first potato farmer. You can see that its stat is not like super good. It has ingredient finder M and helping speed S, but like that's basically it. I got this as a Graveler, but I couldn't catch like a better Geodude for the potato. So that's kind of why I kind of decided to raise this as a temporary potato farmer. But like even now, like when I'm in need of potatoes, like during a curry week, this also comes in handy. Together with my Victory Bell, it also collects potatoes. So it's not that I stopped using it like anymore. I still use it. Right, so this Venusaur has berry finding. Its nature is I think it's like one of the ideal ones. It's that it's tomato one. It's it's both tomatoes at its 30th and 60th levels. So I can't use it as a honey farmer, but I raised this only because it has berry finding and I wanted to use it at Lapis Elixir, because back then when I raised this, I didn't have any other berry specialists that have berry finding, like Primeape and Meganium that I introduced in the last lesson. So that's why I wanted to have a one that can earn strength by berries. So that's the only reason why I raised it. Yeah, but I still also add this in my team when I want to collect tomatoes during the weekend to prepare for the next week. So yeah, it's not that it's also not that I stopped using it, but it's still looking for a better one for honey. Right now comes probably one of the best ingredient specialists that I have. Look at this. It's a cacao one, and it has all the ingredient finder by its nature and its subskill, and also have a helping speed in the future. All these subskills, like there's no gold subskills, but all these subskills are like useful in a way. Skill trigger is fine, it has ingredient magnet, which is one of the most powerful subskills that a Pokemon can have in this game. So yeah, this is probably one of the best ingredient specialists that I have. And if I unlock this level 60 cacao, I think the whole world will change. Like, I think it will collect like countless cacaos. So I'm not doing it for now because it's, it already brings enough amount of cacaos, and I kind of want to save dream shards. I have enough candies, but I want to save dream shards. I don't see a need for now, so I haven't done it yet. But in the future, I'll level this up to level 60. Okay, so here comes the victory bell that brings tomato and potatoes. Back then I thought that an ABC type ingredient specialist was the most powerful because it collects like so many different kinds of ingredients. That was like my thought in the past, or my theory in the past. But people realize that it's if Pokemon focuses on one or at least two, at most two ingredients, that's like better. So I kind of regret raising it, but still. And its stat is like not bad, but like the ingredient finder is like too far. It has both of them, but it's too far. It's increasing by its nature, but like so far. So yeah, maybe in the future I will unlock the leak to help my duck trio. But still use it because when I make green grass salad or butter curry, this is like the only victory bell I have, so I still use this in my team. Okay, so this is one of the two daily bursts that I have. This one is for apples. I think this was like my second daily bird I got during like a holiday event, and back then I didn't have Pinsir or like any other Pokemon that brings apples, so I was like, when I look at this level 30 apples, and when I saw this level 50 ingredient finder M, I was like, oh, this is it, I finished hunting for an apple daily bird. But now I realize, now Skeledirge is introduced, which is so much better, as an apple farmer. So I stopped investing in this daily bird. So it's, it stopped at neutral. So I still use, because I don't have good Fuecoco, so I still use this when I need like a number of apples. But because it's neutral, it doesn't bring as many as I wanted it to. So yeah. And the other one is for X. It's AAB or it's AAC, but it has ingredient finder M and helping bonus. So yeah, it's a pretty decent egg farmer. And this was like my third or like fourth daily bird. So I was like, oh, this looks good. I will finish hunting. And yeah. And I think I'll stop raising it like until like 30 or maybe like at 50. I won't use this as a like both egg and cacao farmer. I will just stop it as it is and use it as an egg farmer. Right, so this is one of the two beware that I have for corn. So this one is like, I caught this and it's all corn and it has ingredient finder M, also berry finding S in the future. When I caught this, I also did not have a good berry specialist with berry finding S, so my plan was to use this also as a berry specialist, like a pseudo berry specialist at Lapis Lakeside. So that's why I was like, oh, I was so lucky that I got beware with berry finding. But now I think I don't really need berry finding for ingredient specialist. But still, it has ingredient finder M. It's all corn, so maybe I'll use this as a main corn farmer. And another beware that I have is AAB, but has berry finding. So yeah, in the end, I started using beware that has berry finding at Lapis Lakeside because I couldn't earn much strength, and it's corn. So yeah, it still collects some coins, but now I have enough berry specialist for berry strength. So now if I need corns, I mainly use the other one, which is this one. Yeah, because I wanted to now I want to focus on this beware to give EXP. Right, so now it comes Lexus. I think which I introduced, not maybe during my video but on Twitter. So it has an ingredient finder, increasing by its nature, and ingredient finder M as a sub-skill, and it's both weeks at its 30th and 60th level. Like the sub-skills later on aren't like ideal for duck trio, but I stopped investing in duck trio, in terms of the biscuits. So I decided to raise this basically for cola. And thanks to her, I could make a number of colas last week during the Halloween event when I was using a good camp ticket. So yeah, I think I'll keep using this until level 60. Right, now we have Charizard. I caught this as a meat farmer. If I look at this IV, it's not decent, honestly. It has berry finding, but berry finder M is too far. It's at level 100, so like 100 years later. Has ingredient finder S, but it's only in S, and it doesn't have any other increases like by its nature or by its sub-skill. So this could be used as like a pseudo berry type at taupe, but other than that, as like a pure meat farmer or like sausage farmer, this this doesn't have like enough like power or like strength to collect as many sausages as I want. I'm not gonna reinvest in Charmander. Instead, I'll catch Aggron. But yeah, when I go to top, maybe I'll use this, as a pseudo berry specialist. Right, here comes another, probably the best ingredient specialist that I have. So it's a milk Meowscarada, but like the other ingredient specialist Blastoise, it has all ingredient finding increase by its nature, by its sub skills until level 50. So it's pretty realistic that I can hit level 50, with the current resources. And yeah, it doesn't, all the other sub skills, it has too much inventory, but it has helping speed in the future. So I was hunting Squirtle for milk, but I couldn't get one. So, and then I met with this Meowscarada, which was back then Sprigatito. So yeah, as soon as I saw this IV, I made up my mind to raise this. Yeah. Okay, Luxray, I've already talked about this in another extracurricular lesson, so I don't have much to talk about, but it's collecting, more oils actually than I thought, so it's doing fine. And here comes Chargebug, not Vigavolt, because it's AAC, so I couldn't make up my mind to, evolve this to Vigavolt, because I was hesitating to use the Electric Stone. So its stat is pretty good actually. The only concern is that it's AAC, so it's like the question is like, how many years do you need to level this up to level 60? But still, in the long run, I want to have an like AAA individual. So yeah, I think I'll keep using, and currently I don't regularly make coffee meals, so I don't see a need to raise this immediately. So that's why I kind of stopped this as a Chargebug. But maybe I'll keep hunting for a good grubbing, but until then I will use this as a Chargebug. Okay, so that was it for the ones that I've already raised, and here comes the one that I got but still haven't raised. So this Geodude is a potato guy, and it has ingredient finder M and S. It doesn't have helping speed, but it has a pretty good nature. It's EXP up, so I don't have many candies, but if I need more potatoes, I think I will start to raise this this Geodude as a new permanent potato farmer. But the time hasn't come yet, so I haven't raised this yet. And the other ingredient specialist that I got that has a pretty good stat for IV is this Quaxley. Like the other two ingredient specialists, it has all the ingredient increase like by its nature and by its sub-skill. And it has inventory and also helping speed in the future. The only concern is that it's AAB. I wanted AAA or ABB. So I can use it as a bean farmer, but I really wanted to use this as a leek farmer. Even though I have leek cysts, but relying on one Pokemon for leeks isn't enough currently during in this game. So I wanted to have a second decent leek farmer, but yeah, I can use it as a level 60 Quackvol, but the question is when would that be? So I will keep this until I have enough candies. That's gonna be maybe 2,000. If I need a bean farmer, maybe I'll start to raise it, and maybe I will keep this until level 50. Then if I need a leek farmer, then I will level this up to level 60. So yeah, this is it for the ingredient specialist. Well, I was talking also 20 minutes, so that's a lot. Okay. Alright, so if you have any questions for Pokemon or even for myself or about lessons, please leave comments or ask me directly on Twitter. Alright, so this is it for the second part, and I will see you in the last part, skill type and shinies. Okay, see you next time.